What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Ill Communication. It's been a while. We're not in the furry room anymore. I've now relocated to fabulous New York City. Enjoying my life here. Still getting set up, but yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good so far. Looking forward to some big gigs this weekend. And I'm going to be performing, opening direct support for Bass Nectar with my man, Mayor Apeshit.
What up, y'all?
Very rare interview. I don't even know if there are any Mayor Apeshit interviews. I mean,
nah, man, I stay elusive and just kind of do my thing.
Yeah, he's a real mysterious cat. Hard to get him, you know, in the flesh. But yeah, I'm very honored that you've chosen to come.
I'm doing a lot of other shit aside from the music shit. You feel me?
Yeah,
hey.
Yeah. So yeah, why don't you tell us what's up with the mask and the sunglasses? Like, what's going on, Ape?
I just like to protect my anonymity. I just do my thing, and like everything you gotta know about me is in my rhymes. So you listen to me spit. I got love for everybody that's been supportive and all the artists I've been honored to work with and shit. You know what I mean? But you know, I come from real rap, and I come from a different lifestyle, right? But I've always been an open-minded cat. But I've been rolling with OGs, like skateboarders, raver kids, all that shit. Like I just fucks with everybody that give me love, man. And I got mad love and respect for them. You know what it is. But I gotta protect my shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to go be after me, none of that. I just do me.
Word. All right. Well, I first heard about your music when I was on tour with Excision. And Liquid Stranger.
I heard of that kid.
Liquid Stranger
sent
me a promo of it with a track called Weather Change, and it was the first one of the Anomaly series where like Liquid Stranger was going away from doing like super kind of bang and dubstep and into more like mid-tempo and hip hop and stuff. And you two did this track together.
That's my ball, man.
Weather Change.
That's my ball.
Right away, like I mean, for me that was the standout on that EP. But right away, I was just like, who the fuck is this guy? And I, you know, had to hit up Martin.
I'm just a human being, man, living my life and doing what I fucking do. I grind hard, man. And like, you know, anybody that respects what I'm about and like my lyrical composition and like my knowledge of the art form and knowledge of hustling and shit like that, like, I just want to live a peaceful life and I want to make music and do something beautiful. And I hope people can understand that my music is kind of lighthearted at times, but other times it's like revolutionary. Like I want people to like start assembling, and there's a fucking message behind that shit, bro. You know, like you gotta have people coming together. People pop all this shit, and like they say they're gonna do this, they say they're gonna do that. Nah, like we're organized committee. Like we got this shit raw, like all city. You feel what I mean? Like when you have that many people at one venue, and you can choose to like assemble. We're doing something in a peaceful manner, man, and we can say whatever we want in our music, and we can like produce whatever the fuck we want, and we can make a social change, and that's something that I'm a part of, man. And I fucked up enough for my karma to be real bad. You feel me? I just try to be me. I don't even gotta try. It's like it's what it is, man. The mask is just like you don't wanna know me.
Fair enough. Well, yo, hey, tell us about. You know, the lyrics for Weather Change, man. Like that tune has some really strong lyrics, and I find like, you know, when you're writing, like there's no throwaway lines in a Mayor Apeshit vocal, you know. So can you take us through like, you know, what was your creative process like when you wrote Weather Change? Like how did it start? How did the theme develop? Do you use like rhyme columns? Like how do you write your rhymes?
Well, how it goes down is that most of the time I just like hear a beat and I freestyle that shit and I'm like, all right, I know what I want to do here. And then like I take it from there and try to like put in some different like, how do I not sound preachy while telling motherfuckers what's really going on around us? Not only around the fucking hood, you know what I'm saying? Like I've lived on everywhere, like everywhere. You feel what I'm saying? But like, you know, I reside Philly. You know what I mean? Like I claim LA, I claim NY, I claim all that shit. Like that's my fans. That being said, man, when I'm writing a track, it's almost like it just speaks to you, and then the words flow through you, and you just make it happen. It's hard to explain. I come from the days of freestyling, and motherfuckers actually paying attention to lyricism. You know what I'm saying? Like really paying attention. Really paying attention, you know what I mean? Now motherfuckers are sleepwalking in a lot of cases, and you know what I mean? Like some people get a hood pass and shit like that because they're putting their heart in it. There's never been so much ass music out and brilliant music out at the same time. So it's just like, I'm just trying to preserve this culture and the shit that I grew up in. Like, you know, I was like, my influence when I was young was like fucking Public Enemy. My influences when I was young was NWA. Like rolling around LA, everybody had Jerry curls and shit like that, like Lil E. So it's like, I grew up in a great time to understand what this shit is for the rest of my life, and I applied that to my knowledge and like what I do, my history and my legacy, what's gonna come of me, you know what I mean? I'm just hoping not to get popped. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Real shit.
All right, well, I'm not gonna pop you. You don't have to worry.
I don't worry about you, cuz you're my bro. You know what I'm saying? This is how we do it.
Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3. Hey. It's a secret handshake. You saw it here first.
It's not secret shit. Come on, bro.
Well, you're in the club if you know it. You're in the club if you know it.
This is my boy, man. ill.Gates, talented motherfucker, man. Like, and he's a real humble dude, real down to earth, man. And you know what I mean? Everybody out there supporting this bro, like, he really knows what he's doing. He goes in on the production stuff. I produce as well, you know what I mean? But like, this motherfucker be sharing me some shit. Like, I'm like, yo, you fucking turned up on knowledge on that shit, bro.
That's all I do, man.
Yeah,
Fucking one
I
track
make bangers, but you're the one that's good at EQ and shit. You know what I'm saying? You're the one that's like, oh, yo, the bass needs to be like this and
Hey, so speaking of production, what can you tell us about, like, you know, Rise at Night and about your production?
My boys,
like,
man. They're my boys, man. We coming out with some shit. It's gonna be me like MCing on every track. And it's gonna be coming out on Impossible Records, which is, you know, homeboy KJ.
KJ Saka, what's up, buddy?
KJ, hey, shout out KJ. Shout out Coco Beware. If you know what that is.
Cheers. So there's the new album. What can you tell us about it? Because I've heard it and the shit is
I appreciate you, man. Like, really what it is it's taking a lighthearted look and a perspective. So as the album like evolves, you kind of see like what I was doing when I was like slanging and shit like that. And some of it's done very lightheartedly, and then other things are like offering like, you know, solutions and also showing what the consequences can be. Cause a lot of people want to like G up and they want to be on some shit like, yo, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, but like no one offers the motherfucking solution to what the problem is. And I'm here to do everything I can with like, you know, like my breath of life, man. Like I need to represent and like make sure that I have a message in my music. So whether if you listen to something like Bring the Madness, you know what I'm saying? Like,
big tune.
Yo, man, it's real shit, man. There's some Illuminati shit going on out there, and motherfuckers thinking it's all like some fucking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you gonna get all political on me like that? Yeah, motherfucker, I am. Yeah, motherfucker, because we live in this world like that. And people need to make a social change. And then sometimes I write to a track and I just want to be the funny, silly motherfucker I am. But then when I get my buttons pushed, I'm just like, fuck all that. Motherfuckers need to hear this shit. Like, even if it's to like rave music or fucking dubstep, bass music, whatever the fuck. Like, I got love for all these people making whatever they are to express themselves. But word up, word life, man. I just want to make a change. But as long as I change one motherfucker's perspective, like heart, man, motherfuckers don't even know they got shit that can change the weather on you. It's done with like high impact shit that like they point at the sky. You can create earthquakes with that shit. You can fucking like just make it. That's like a war weapon, yo. And it's in Alaska and shit like that. You can look at that shit on Google Maps. You go fucking Google HAARP. Come and make it rain with me. And I ain't talking about money, man. I ain't even talking about cash money.
Yeah, it's a big tune. That's a big tune, man. I played that out a bunch of times, man. And like, you got to give it up to Martin on that mix down, man. Those drums are fucking crazy.
Liquid.
So you've worked with Martin. You work with Excision and, you know, that's and everything.
Bad Greens, all them fools. Yeah.
So who like tell us about like you know, different artists that you've worked with. Like how do you you know, how do you hook up with these people? What's the collab process like? Like, there's a lot of collabs, man. Like,
yeah, man.
Why don't you like run down the list and then, you know, pick one and tell us about it?
Man, like I can't even like pick one, to be honest with you, man. It's like everything I spill is like it don't matter a name to me. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfucker got a name, like a little bit of fame and change and shit. That don't mean nothing to me. Like, if the music speaks to me, that's what it is. And it's like, life is more than money. You feel what I'm saying? I learned that shit the hard fucking way. You know what I mean? Life is more than money. So I'm doing this shit just because I love it and I live it. You know what I mean? You know, so any motherfucker, you got YouTube, just Google that shit. Whatever the fuck you gotta do, find out what I'm on. You know what I mean? I be messing with these big motherfuckers, and I be messing with motherfuckers that like just started producing like a year ago, but sending me heaters like bangers, son. Like
I'm really excited for the new one with Matter, man. That tune, the sound with Matter.
Yeah, that kid's
hot
solid,
tune, man. Matter. If you're out there, shouts out.
Brat. Yeah. What's that coming out on?
That's coming out on my new label, Producer Dojo, which is a label to showcase up and coming talent from my training camp over at the Producer DJ Club. If you want to check it out, go to myproducerdj.club, and I got a training camp where I'm training an army of producers to crush and revolutionize this culture, man. Take it to the next level. So I want kids growing up listening to real music, not that crap you hear on the radio, you know? Yeah, straight. But yeah, so you got to check it out. That's it's gonna be the first release on Producer Dojo, but yeah, Matter featuring Mayor Apeshit, which you will be able to hear at the Atlantic City gig tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna do this up massive. Bro. It's gonna be some
massive.
good shit. Yeah, I'm excited for that. It's gonna be my first connection with people because I've been offered to get booked a lot of times and shit, and I just didn't wanna go about it that route. I wanted to be the right time and the right feeling with the right people. You feel what I mean? And ill.Gates close with me. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking low rent bass nectar's cool with me. Like, you know what I mean? I did that shit, Noise. I didn't get credit on it and shit, but like he just kicked me last minute. Like, yo, you want to put a verse on the end of the shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, no rest for the wickedest type shit. You know what I'm saying? Always ridiculous, never outdone. But yeah, much love to everybody that always show love and support, man. Like, hit me up on like the Real May Ape shit on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Like, find me on Instagram. You'll know what it is. Like, I just post different releases and shit that I'm doing. But I'm not the most internet savvy motherfucker. Like, to be real, I love producing. Like, I love doing all that shit. But I cannot take time out of my day to be fucking around the internet all day. You feel what I'm saying? Even though I know it's a necessity. So, help me build that shit up, man. Like, because I want to get my voice out. And I want to make sure that people can hear the heart and intelligence that I put in this shit. And even the silly shit that I put out too, man. You know what I mean? I just want y'all to feel like y'all know me. And I'm not hiding from you. I'm pouring my heart out on wax for you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I want to give you everything that you need to know by listening to the music that, I co-create and create, you know what I mean, on a daily basis.
Well, yo, on that note, why don't you kick a verse for us? Fucking throw a little something down for the people.
You're gonna sow what I reap. Garment my speak. Bitch slap the beat. Then I lay my heart at its feet. Carve scars in the arms of the gods in the street. Pull my handkerchief out for the mamas that weep.
Dank.
I'm not even gonna kick the whole thing because they gonna hear that bass nectar shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like sex, drugs, money, guns, heard it all before. Molly, Lion, Roll, Project, Corridor, whoa. It's word. Like, I could kick bars for days, man, but I'm really just chilling with my mans right here getting ready for this set. You know what I mean?
All right, word. Well, yo, thanks for taking the time to join us. And thank you out there for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and my Facebook feed. Numbers count, and really, I'm just trying to reach out, trying to make your lives a bit more fun.
He's a real motherfucker right here. I got love for this motherfucker, man.
Real talk. Wait. 1, 2, 3.
Salute. Yeah, much love to everybody out there, man. I hope you appreciate what I'm putting out and what I'm putting down, man, because I'm trying to make my life better. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to like get away from certain shit. You feel what I mean? And I hope that comes out in my lyrics, and I hope it moves you emotionally. And that's all I could ever ask for as an artist. You feel? Dig me.
All right, lots of love, everybody. Peace out.